The silent epidemic that is killing Americans at an insanely high pace is sarcopenia. This is simply the loss of muscle mass that happens over time. Now, most people on this planet simply don't know what's available to them. And unfortunately, most seniors are being fed a line that all they need to do is lift their hands above their head, pick their feet up off of the floor, and it'll change their lives. But it won't. Today, I'm not just going to tell you how to live longer through exercise. I'm going to give you all of the tools that you need to get started today. In fact, all of those tools are down below. As of today, I have 3 free resources, about 16 pages, each PDF, teaching you how to utilize this form of exercise for yourself. One of those is an alternative to the foolishness of sit and be fit. You can do this at your dining room table. If you're a senior or elderly and you cannot get up and down off of the floor, this is the place to start for you. Today, in 2025, we know a whole lot more about exercise than we did just 25 years ago. In a 2007 study, it was shown that real exercise reverses aging on a genetic level. In numerous studies and the one down below, we found that this type of exercise releases these incredible anti-inflammatory proteins in the body that help us reverse over 37 chronic illnesses. Now, most people don't believe that this is possible because they haven't encountered these scientific studies and they haven't seen what I have. Administering this workout for the past 8 years, seeing people's lives get turned around completely. In my favorite book about exercise, Body by Science, the very last chapter, The Ideal Training Program for Seniors and Elderly, it describes the process that I've been actively involved in for the past 8 years. I'm John Gentry, JG for short. For the past 8 years, I've been helping people, mostly seniors, get the most out of their exercise to help them live a longer life. I want to convince you that it's possible, and that's pretty easy when you look at the insurmountable amount of evidence pointing to the fact that when we put our body through an incredible stimulus like strength training, resistance training, it can help us live longer and give us back a whole lot of mobility in the process. But look, at the time of this recording, 2025, very few people actually know and are using this type of training. Those of us training in this method have kept a very close eye on the scientific research behind why this works, why it continues to work, and why our clients are living longer lives. When people do find out about what this does for their own lives, they shout it from the rooftops. If you want a good sense of what high-intensity strength training does for people, this method, the company I used to work for, The Perfect Workout, I'll leave a link down below so you can just go to their website and look at their testimonials. That is exactly what happens when you double your strength. I guess you could think about this video as a way of me inviting you into understanding that it is scientifically possible for you to live a longer life with the power of strength training. If we don't think something is possible, then we're not even going to try it out for ourselves. So that's the first step anyway. I'll tell you, if your expectation is very, very low and you've been burned by exercise program after exercise program, you really should try out this method of training, high-intensity strength training. It will absolutely change every expectation that you had about exercise, flip it on its back, and show that you can actually get results. When I first started in fitness training, I worked at the YMCA for a good long while, and I never saw seniors get results at the YMCA. I tried instructing Pilates, and I saw a lot of seniors actually getting injured with Pilates. I never saw seniors get any real results from exercise until I started training them with this method. With most programs for seniors, they don't use enough effort in order to get any results. Those of you who do know about biology understand that you have to put in a lot of effort in order to get any results. The way to do this safely is to eliminate as much momentum from the equation as possible and to approach this in the safest way that we can. Again, this is a very unconventional approach because we really don't have to work for a long time. We need to create a biological stimulus on the body that is productive enough to give us a result, and we do it safely. So look, I've been all over society, and I can tell you they do not know how to get these results, but those of us who have been instructing this for years and years, we do. And I want to share this with you, of course, Go to safefitnesstraining.com so you can download those 3 free resources. Learn a little bit more about high-intensity strength training and how it can change your life like it's changed my parents' lives. I want to see everybody doing this method in the future. Most people simply don't know that they can double their strength at any age in their 70s, 80s, or 90s. There's a lot of assumptions placed upon these fitness programs like Sit and Be Fit that don't deliver the proper biological stimulus to the body that it needs to change itself over time. Now, this type of exercise, even though it's very productive and intense to do, you will feel muscular contraction when you're doing it. That is to say, we're not doing anything quickly, we're not making any fast movements, everything is slow and calculated. And this can be done with gym machines or traditional weights, dumbbells, and barbells. But you can do this in the comfort of your own home at your dining room table, especially if you're a senior in your 70s, 80s, and 90s and you cannot get up and down off of the floor. I have a video up above that will guide you through this entire process, and that together with that PDF that you can download from my website, safefitnesstraining.com, those will give you a good, solid beginning in strength training that will take you to the next level and you can double your strength. I want you to have all the tools available to you to get started today, living longer with the power of strength training.